Guys, welcome back to Warzone Weekly, your news update for the week on everything Call of Duty. Warzone, CDL, multiplayer, you name it, we're here to give you the info. Myself and Morton over that way. And if you want some updates, we'll bring them all through the week. Whenever we hear something, drop a sub, drop a like, and we'll get that news to you. But for this week, not a lot going on this week. They've not released much at all, really, have they?
No.
So we've got a little update from them about fixing the issue causing multiple crashes on PC. That has been the biggest issue so far, I think. I know you've had a few of them.
Yeah.
I know a couple of other people who just straight up don't want to play the game yet, because if they play the game and it keeps crashing repeatedly, they're just going to be turned off of the game completely. Which fair we had when Gears of War 5 came out, right? Huge Gears of War fans, and you just couldn't play the game, and then we barely played it ever.
We still haven't finished the campaign. That's how much it put us off. So it is a thing.
It's a big issue. Causing as many crashes as it has been as well. I know last weekend, I think it was, Bobby Poff had a counter on his screen. It was up to like 43 when I saw it. That's not an acceptable amount of crashes at all.
No.
There was crashes during like the Optic 100k tournament. Z-Laner was dev erroring, that sort of stuff, and so hopefully for the majority of people they'll be fixed, or at least sorted, and most of them, so it doesn't crash as often, so the game's a bit more playable. And then fixing issue resulting in the game dropping FPS for a moment when your mouse goes over a locked operator. I don't think it's not the biggest of issues really, but I suppose a small quality of life update they've done. And then they haven't changed anything else. The playlists this week are still the same. You still got your regular solos, duos, and quads, and then trios. You have third person and was it Unhinged? Is it called?
Yeah, Unhinged. And then you can assimilate up to 6 players if you prox chat and get them to join you.
Oh yeah, you can get them to join you, and then you have a one big team.
Yeah,
Which I suppose, again, I don't see it being a great feature. I feel like it's a content maker for people. I don't feel like it's a game feature.
Yeah, like it's not something that I would ever see me and you playing that much, but yeah, from the side of it, like from a content creation point of view, I'm sure like a lot of funny clips get made, and like really cool stuff happens, but it's not really something we would do. I mean, the fact that you can roll around as a 6-man unit is something that you've never been able to do before, like sort of legally, as it were, because you could do that before, but
teaming's not allowed.
Yeah, you'd be teaming. So the fact that you can do a 6-man there is kind of a cool thing, but personally, I don't really see myself playing it.
You imagine just like 6 PKMs or 6 roll, just lined up on the top of a cliff.
The fights must be insanity. 6v6, you're basically having your own multiplayer in an area.
But like, everyone equip 100 round mag PKM, 600 rounds just unload from the top of a hill at a vehicle going past. See, for that sort of thing, I think it's hilarious. Like that sort of content you could get out of it would be really cool.
Like I'm sure there's a lot of really funny stuff. I guarantee there's probably YouTube videos up already of like 6 people use this and that, 6 RPGs, 6 riot shields. Like, the list can go on forever. Like there's a lot of funny stuff.
Yeah, I imagine it does.
Yeah, it's a cool mode for the people who probably like that.
But apart from that, for Warzone 2, that's pretty much all that's going on in Warzone 2 at the moment. You've got Warzone 1. That's Warzone Caldera.
Yeah, Warzone Caldera. It's back, playable. Only in solos and quads modes, though. Nothing else. That's all you got really. There's no special mode. There's no like limited times. It's just solos, quads on Caldera. You take it or leave it.
Yeah, you got no rebirth. You got no Fortune's Keep. It's just Caldera solo squads. That's it.
Yeah, it's probably a bit of nostalgia, a bit of fun. Like if you, well, I really miss using my EM2 or my AMAX or the Car 98K or like sniper rifle or whatever. Like things like that, I guess. Again, kind of maybe content, but again, it's like for me, I'm not really that bothered about that much. Like there was way too many guns for me by the end of very
Yeah,
dilute.
I
Like
definitely agree with that.
I was very ready to move on to Warzone 2, and I think pretty much everyone is really.
Yeah,
So if there was Rebirth, I'd probably be tempted to like, again, Caldera, me and you and Caldera people anyway. So, yeah, but it's back, so you have the option.
yeah. I'd be very interested to see how many people how many people went back on day one, and then how many people they got after that. I'd definitely be interested to be like, everyone went back, and then how many people stuck with it.
Yeah, the diminishing returns on that astronomical.
Yeah,
It's always the way.
I'd be very interested in seeing that. But then, apart from Warzone 1 and 2, obviously you have Modern Warfare 2 currently. Across Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2, you currently have double XP. But that might only be on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Not 100% sure. One tweet out says it's on PlayStation only. One doesn't say about anything about console or PC. So just double check, have a look before you use any tokens that you might waste. Don't want to be doing that. They're very, very valuable nowadays. You don't really get as many of them as you used to. Modern Warfare 2, the CDL Mosh Pit is now available. If that is your jam, you want to play like a CDL player. I wish I could play like a CDL player, but I just can't.
One thing I would say on the CDL Mosh Pit,
Yep.
that little proviso they've put on it about, make sure you go into a private game, select CDL Mosh Pit, and then adjust your guns in there, and it will tell you what attachments you basically can't take in, or what guns you can't take in, because there's quite a few guns that are not allowed, or certain lethals, or loads of stuff is not allowed in CDL Mosh Pit rules. And you don't want to sort of load into a game and realize I can't use my loadout and get kicked for AFK or start flaming you because you literally can't pick a loadout. So yeah, drop in and like into the private mode and tweak your loadouts and then go.
One top tip, and then to end this video on a little bit of comedy, as we like to do, Call of Duty and Infinity Ward have been nominated for best audio design on a game. Best audio design, like
Rickets,
mate. Like I don't get it. Warzone 1 and 2, you audio. I don't know if it. I honestly can't tell anymore if Warzone 2 has better or worse audio than Warzone 1, because the audio in Warzone 1 is terrible. Warzone, like I tell what is slightly better now, is if somebody's above or below you.
Yeah,
that could be a nightmare sometimes.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that, but actually it is a lot clearer.
Yeah, it's better than it was, but best audio design I think is questionable. They've also been nominated for best multiplayer at the Game Awards as well. To be honest, I've not played many other FPS multiplayers. Arena shooters just aren't for me anymore. So whether something like Valorant probably might win something like that, I don't know. But apart from that, that's it. That is your weekly news top up. If any more news comes out during the week, we'll either hit you with a short if it's a nice quick bit of news, or we'll put out a quick video if it's across the weekend or starting next week. So get subbed, hit like, and we'll bring some more videos to you very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later.